breathtaking, jaw-dropping, elegant. Just a few of the words used to describe the playing of Bruce Liu. 24 years old from Montreal, who won last week the International Frederic Chopin piano competition. It is one of the oldest and most prestigious piano competitions in the world. When it was over, he was quoted as saying he hopes he'll be able now to sleep and party. So we'll find out if that's indeed what he's been doing. It's taken a while to be able to connect with him, but we wanted to meet him, to introduce him to you. So, from Katowice in Poland, good morning, Bruce Liu. Hello.
Good morning. Hello.
Good morning. So, as I said, we're a week late, I guess, but this is the first opportunity to speak to you, Bruce. So, congratulations on that impressive win.
Thank you. It's about because I had no time to,
Well, it's been busy. Now. I'm sure that was going to be my first question. What have the last few days been like for you since the win?
I was expecting to be able to go home, but there's, of course, 3 gala concerts each day after the finals, so there's no break at all. And plus that, now I received the schedule after the competition that, it's full, I think, until December. So I think, until December that I can return home for the first time.
Well, so friends and family hopefully watching you this morning, this is as close as they're going to get for the foreseeable future. When you were winning and after you won, and in our news coverage, I kept referencing what a prestigious concert and competition this is, and how it has launched the careers of so many pianists internationally. I'm wondering, have there been, I mean, you said the schedule through till December, but have there been offers for concerts and recordings already? Are they flowing in for you?
Yeah, it's we are discussing, and it's getting there. So, because it still happened too quickly, it's not just a few days after. But already the concerts are already fully booked until December, actually until January for now.
That's wonderful.
So for now, I'm touring some cities in Poland, and then flying to Japan, and then Korea, Israel, and many places.
So what's been the biggest change, or maybe even the biggest surprise to you since winning?
Yeah, I think it's a surprise for me because I was not waiting for this. The moment I got in the final, I was already really happy because I had the chance, to be able to play all the program that I prepared. And that's a huge goal for me. So once I was in the final, I was already so happy that, I wouldn't even dreamed of even, top 3 or something. So I think, of course, it's changing a lot because now I have to really balance my life, despite all these concerts and busy schedule, I still want to be able to find some time for myself, which is important.
Well, let's talk a little bit about yourself, because we'll be introducing you to people who are not followers, perhaps, closely of classical piano. Born in Paris, raised in Montreal, 24, and as I mentioned, studied in Montreal. But piano is just a part, as you say, balance your life. There's a whole other interesting part to Bruce Liu. Tell us about some of your other interests and who you are.
So, yeah, absolutely, because piano, I would still call it a hobby and people laughing at me. But, the fact that, no, it's because, since childhood I had so many hobbies, and, piano was just, one of the 15 stuff I was doing. And I started on, electric keyboard, so it was nothing serious. I also swim every day. I love chess. I love karting. So
karting, like go-karting?
I guess not. Yeah. We even have some teams, and but now it's getting no time for anything else.
I guess not. You can't be a go-karter, Bruce. What if you get in a crash and those fingers? You can't be breaking a finger at this point, that's for sure. Now, listen, I read this, and you tell me if I'm wrong in this. When you chose your Western name, did you choose Bruce because of your physical resemblance to Bruce Lee? Is that true?
I wouldn't say no, because that's something that everybody has telling me since my teenage years. But I don't know, I think it was just a bit of spontaneous choice. Maybe
That's
also
fun.
because there's no not much Bruce in the musical industry, so that's also a good stuff, I
Well,
guess. But it
there,
just happened like that. Uh, when some people also tell me that like the shark in Finding Nemo is also called Bruce, right? So
that's to your fierceness, maybe, as you perform. But so there's a lot to Bruce Liu, in addition to this piano genius. Let's come back to the piano for just a second, because I've been struck by the response within the Canadian classical piano community to you. Angela Hewitt, Jan Leszewski, Louis Lortie, we know the names, Charles Richard Hamelin, Janina Filkowska. I have a picture of her. She wrote a beautiful tribute to you and your playing and posted a picture of the two of you that we're showing right there from earlier on. So joining the great Canadian pianists who are filling concert halls right now, what does it feel like to be really part of their ranks and to be supported by them in that way?
well, that's really nice of her because I don't know yet. Maybe it's really a chaos for me for these 2 days. So I still didn't have time to check all the news or articles. But yeah, with Janina, we have I would say a very special relationship, and with Charles that I know for a long time. So I mean, with her, it's like I cannot really imagine yet because it's those legends from the country that you listen since as a kid. It's like a pupil of Rubinstein, and these names are like some people that you cannot even imagine that you will meet one day. So and I cannot believe that these artists are so they're just so nice, and they're so humble. And she listened to me in a competition first. That's the first time we knew each other, and then I have always wanted to go to her festival in Germany, and but at that time I was still too young, and so she supported me since then, sending me so many advice. And it's not really like I wouldn't say like a mentor or teacher, but it's really like a friend. I don't feel this kind of a gap of superiority or anything like that with her. So I mean,
That's
that's just
lovely.
amazing. And of course, to be able to join, let's say join, I don't know if I joined yet, but it's of course a huge privilege for me. Yeah.
Yes. And I mean, let me throw out a couple of other names, past winners of this competition historically: Paulini, Argerich. You know what this competition can do to a pianist's career. What for you now? Have you had some time to stop and think about, what the dream is now and next, and what can be possible for you?
I think I'm still thinking. It's the time has been so quickly, and um, I would say it's just a huge responsibility. As everybody sees, it's like it's probably something really shining and cool, but in my mind, it's I wouldn't say scary, but it's just a huge responsibility, and also a huge challenge. Just to be able to keep this kind of freshness in music. And you know I'm still me. I'm saying that before the competition I was like that. Now I'm still like this. It's just this kind of title that changed, but I think it's important to that for me to just stay as myself, not
Yes.
to change.
Have you had a chance, Bruce, to watch your performance back, your winning performance? It sounds like you've been very busy. Have you seen anything of you on stage last week?
Yeah, I did. For my for my professional music needs, because I'm constantly trying to improve new things.
Okay.
So
Can
and
I, you recorded it? Can
yeah.
you just pause, because I'm going to play just the ending, okay? Just as we can, I want to play the ending as you perform the concerto, as you came to the end, and then watch what happens. So let's watch this together.
It still looks like yesterday.
On their feet, loving everything, and such a warm, well, over-the-top response to your playing. Tell me about that moment for you, what it felt like, what you were thinking.
I was just, relieved after all this because finally it's done in a way. And in my mind, I was just, it is what it is, I did my job, and I was able to play all the pieces I prepared. I wouldn't say I was really satisfied because I think we're never really satisfied, but it's a good feeling that I have presented not so bad in brackets, let's say, the stuff I prepared. Yeah.
Congratulations. It's a pleasure to meet you. We will be following your career from here for sure. I know you're performing even tonight there in Poland, so enjoy that. Thank you for the time. And again, congratulations, Bruce.
Thank you.